Do you think there's any artists now that you think are not the same artists that we thought they were?
Everybody is a reflection of what they got to go through to get to where they at, right? And I just know that the people that have been in positions where they decided to do some stuff that they said they weren't going to do, they don't be the same on the other side.
A strange moment has taken over social media, and it all started with a claim that sounded so bizarre people didn't know whether to laugh, question it, or start investigating. Within hours of the clip appearing online, millions of people were replaying the same few seconds again and again, trying to figure out exactly what had just been said. The claim was simple.
Jim Carrey's rep is responding to rumors about the actor's presence at the César Awards in Paris on February 26th. The 64-year-old actor received an honorary award at the event, often referred to as the French version of the Oscars, for his contributions to the film and television industry. His attendance was a rare public outing for the comedian, who has stepped out of the spotlight in recent years, and his appearance quickly turned into a social media debate about whether the person on stage was really him. And celebrity makeup artist Alexis Stone, known for impersonating famous faces with spot-on prosthetic work, caused a stir with an Instagram post claiming it was him portraying Carrey at the Caesars, though many assumed he was joking. Now, Jim's rep is shutting down the speculation, telling Access Hollywood in a statement on March 2nd, quote, Jim Carrey attended the César Awards where he accepted his honorary César Award. General Delegate of the César Awards, Gregory Collier, also confirmed Jim's attendance to Variety, saying in a statement, quote, Jim Carrey's visit has been planned since this summer. From the outset, he was extremely touched by the Academy's invitation, adding that the comedian worked hard on his speech, which he delivered in French. Quote, he worked on his speech in French for months, asking me about the exact pronunciation of certain words. He came with his partner, his daughter, his grandson, and 12 close friends and family members. His longtime publicist accompanied him. His old friend Michael Gondry, who has made a film and 2 series with him, was there, and they were delighted to see each other again. Gregory also directly addressed rumors about his appearance, telling the outlet, quote, for me, it's a non-issue. Just remember his generosity, his kindness, his benevolence, his elegance. Jim attended the ceremony with his 38-year-old daughter Jane, her teenage son Jackson, and his companion Ming-Ah. The event marked the first time the pair stepped out as a couple. During his speech, he emotionally paid tribute to his family for all their love and support throughout the years, saying in French, quote, thank you to my wonderful family, my daughter Jane, and my grandson Jackson. I love you now and forever. Thank you to my sublime companion Ming-Ah. I love you, Ming-Ah. And finally, thank you to the funniest man I have ever known, my father, Percy Joseph Carrey, who taught me the value of love, generosity, and laughter. Prior to the February awards show, Jim was last seen in November 2025 at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony. His most recent on-screen role was as Dr. Robotnik in the Sonic and the Hedgehog movies. The franchise's 3rd film premiered in 2024. He's previously been outspoken about retiring from acting, making headlines in 2022 for telling Access Hollywood's Kid Hoover that he was ready to move on to his next chapter.
Well, I'm retiring, but
No.
yeah, probably.
Are you being serious or are you screwing with me?
I'm being fairly serious. Yeah.
Really? Why?
It depends. It depends if the Angels bring some sort of script that's written in gold ink that says to me that it's going to be really important for people to see. I might continue down the road, but I'm taking a break.
Well, we need to
I really like my quiet life, and I really love putting paint on canvas, and I really love my spiritual life, and I feel like, and this is something you might never hear another celebrity say as long as time exists, I have enough. I've done
Station that was quickly captured and shared across multiple platforms. A well-known comedian appeared to suggest that a legendary comedy actor had somehow been cloned. The comment was delivered in a calm and competent tone, which made it even more confusing for viewers. Was it a joke? Was it a metaphor? Or was it meant as something far more serious? The internet immediately split into 2 camps. One group believed the remark was clearly comedic exaggeration. They pointed out that comedians often make wild statements to illustrate a bigger point about the entertainment industry. From that perspective, the word cloned was never meant literally. It was simply a dramatic way of describing how drastically a public figure's personality and public image can change over time. But the other side of the internet had a very different reaction. They took the comment as a mysterious hint about something happening behind the scenes of the celebrity world. Within minutes of the clip spreading, discussion threads began filling with speculation. Some viewers began revisiting old interviews, old performances, and old
Show's general delegate praised the eternal sunshine of the spotless mind star while detailing the prep that went into his appearance. Gregory Collier says of the doppelganger rumors in a March 2nd statement to Variety, Jim Carrey's visit has been planned since this summer. From the outset, he was extremely touched by the Academy's invitation. 8 months of ongoing constructive discussions. He worked on his speech in French for months. Carrey was supported by his loved ones, including 38-year-old daughter Jane Carrey, whom he shares with his ex Melissa Wermer, and his quote companion Min Ah. Meanwhile, his longtime publicist also confirmed his attendance, telling TMZ Jim Carrey attended the Caesar Awards where he accepted his honorary Caesar Award. As for why there were rumors about Jim's attendance, well, fans thought the Truman Show star looked unrecognizable during the rare outing. Regarding the rumors, Collier says, "For me, it's a non-issue. I just remember his generosity, his kindness, his benevolence, his elegance." Despite the commentary, the evening was a special occasion for Carrey as he reflected on his nearly 50-year career in Hollywood. In his speech, given in French, he said, "How fortunate I have been to share this art with so many people who have..."
And what should have been a celebratory, historic moment quickly spiraled into full-blown conspiracy territory. Within hours, social media exploded. Some fans claimed the Dumb and Dumber star looked unrecognizable. Others insisted his eye color appeared different. And then the internet did what it does best. It escalated. One user wrote, quote, "You can't convince me they didn't clone Jim Carrey." Another doubled down, quote, "Jim Carrey was cloned years ago. Something has changed behind the scenes." And a third insisted, quote, "Either Jim Carrey got some serious plastic surgery or that's not Jim Carrey." Adding fuel to the fire, the official word is simple. Jim Carrey was there, in person, accepting his award. And what was meant to be a career-defining
in the claim. They were searching for differences, changes in behavior, changes in tone, changes in personality. Some viewers believed they were seeing proof that something about the actor seemed dramatically different from years earlier. Of course, others immediately pushed back against that idea. They argued that anyone who spends decades in the public eye is going to evolve. People grow older, experience personal challenges, and develop new perspectives on life. A comedian who becomes more philosophical later in life is not evidence of cloning. It's simply the natural progression of a human being who has lived through decades of intense fame. But logic rarely slows down the internet once a strange idea goes viral. The moment the clip exploded across social media, reaction channels began analyzing the claim in detail. Some creators treated the situation like a mystery that needed solving.
Jim Carrey, is that you? Because the internet's convinced it's a doppelganger or even a clone.
Welcome to Ms. Mojo, and today we're looking at celebrities who have been supposedly replaced by lookalikes.
This isn't the first conspiracy theory that Trump has dabbled in, but it is true that it might be one of the strangest ones.
Number 20, Ariana Grande. From Cat Valentine to pop sensation to Glinda, Ariana Grande continues to surprise audiences with her range. Look and voice have drastically changed multiple times throughout her evolution as a performer. What's more, some would argue that Grande's personality has shifted over the years. Watching Grande in interviews now, it's hard to believe this is the same person who went viral over a decade ago for licking donuts and criticizing America.
I'm grateful that they did that because I feel like you really get to know Glinda the way that I got to know her and to love her in order to play her. Like, you get to expand upon her backstory a little bit.
This has fed into the online theory that she underwent identity replacement. Considering that Grande has grown up before our eyes, it makes sense that her appearance and personality would shift with her craft, especially when your career spans both music and acting. You can't put her in a box. Or a bubble. Number 19. Muhammadu Buhari. Following his military dictatorship of Nigeria in the 80s, Muhammadu Buhari became the country's president from 2015 to 2023.
Since becoming president, are you more shocked or less shocked by the extent of corruption that's crippled so many of the structures and infrastructure of Nigeria over the years?
Much more shocked.
Yet, it's been theorized that for nearly half of his presidency, Buhari was replaced with a doppelganger, or even a clone. The rumors started gaining traction in 2017, when he went on an extended medical leave while in the UK. Word began to spread that Buhari had taken a turn for the worse, requiring his backup to step in.
It was viral that the man in Aso Rock as the president of Nigeria is not Muhammadu Buhari, elected by Nigerians, but a clone of another person, Jibril of Sudan.
The supposed double even had names, with some calling them Jibril, Jibreen, or Jubril from Sudan. Buhari addressed the conspiracy in 2018, saying, "It's the real me, I assure you."
I will soon celebrate my 76th birthday, and I'm still going strong.
Even when Buhari actually died in 2025, the accusations didn't die with him. Number 18, Selena Gomez. This actress and singer has been incredibly open about her mental health, as well as physical struggles concerning lupus.
I see a therapist. I have tons of workbooks like a nerd. I write music. I try to take what's going on and turn it into something beautiful.
In 2017, following a lengthy absence from the public eye, Selena Gomez shared that her friend, Franca Reza, donated a kidney to her. There were complications involving a ruptured artery, but Gomez would recover and return to the spotlight.
As soon as I got the kidney transplant, my arthritis went away. My lupus, there's about a 3 to 5% chance it'll ever come back. My blood pressure is better.
Conspiracy theorists have claimed otherwise, however. A rumor suggested that Gomez's 2017 health crisis resulted in her untimely demise. To maintain her image, Gomez was allegedly swapped out with a clone.
Examining the body language of the person making the claim and trying to determine whether he appeared serious or sarcastic. Others went even further. They began discussing conspiracy theories that have circulated online for years. These theories claimed that powerful institutions might secretly replace celebrities with lookalikes or somehow manipulate their identities. There is no credible evidence supporting those theories. Yet, the internet has always been fascinated by the idea that powerful industries hide strange secrets behind the curtain, and the entertainment world, with its enormous wealth and influence, often becomes the center of those suspicions. The viral claim about cloning tapped directly into that fascination. People began asking strange questions. Why had the actor's personality seemed so different in certain interviews over the past decade? Why had his public image shifted from wild comedic energy to deep philosophical reflection? Why had he spoken
alone? It's an idea so preposterous that we're pretty sure even the podcasting trio on Only Murders in the Building wouldn't humor it. Well, maybe Oliver would, but definitely not Mabel.
I'll do it.
Do what?
The murder. I can reenact it in 12 minutes.
I don't think that's a great idea.
Mabel. You have no idea what this body of mine can do.
Number 16, Nelson Mandela. There are numerous examples of the Mandela effect, although none is more prominent than the one that gave this phenomenon its name. If you thought South African President Nelson Mandela died in prison during the mid-80s, you weren't alone.
Many people swear they remember the tragedy in which Nelson Mandela died in a South African prison. And this may be confusing, but that is simply not true.
Some have a hard time believing that so many people could share a false memory like this. They believe that Mandela did indeed die during his incarceration, only to be replaced with an imposter. The man who would bring about change as the country's first democratic leader was actually Gibson Makanda, per conspiracy theorists.
In December 1997, Nelson Mandela gave up the presidency of the African National Congress in favor of South Africa's Vice President Thabo Mbeki, who also succeeded him as head of state.
What's more, it's claimed that Makanda was working for the apartheid government. The the very system that Mandela would dismantle. It makes little sense, but Mandela has that effect on people.
I am not mourning. I am celebrating what his life, his sacrifices. And I've come to thank God for his life, to say thank you, because he has united us.
Number 15, Catherine Middleton. In early 2024, everyone online was asking the same question. Where is Kate Middleton?
December 25, Christmas Day 2023. The last verified public appearance of Kate Middleton, and also of the 3 children. Everyone looks happy and healthy.
Having undergone surgery for reasons not yet disclosed to the public, rumors started circulating about the Princess of Wales' withdrawal. Around March, a video of Middleton and Prince Charles seemingly shopping surfaced. This only led to further speculation, suggesting that the woman in the video was actually a Catherine Middleton impersonator.
People think that I'm Kate Middleton in the video that's come out online, given my alibi that no, it wasn't me in the video, I was actually at work.
While the social media chatter seemed innocent enough at the time, Middleton revealed shortly after that she'd been diagnosed with
identity, consciousness, and the idea that the ego itself might not even be real. For some viewers, those statements seemed mysterious, but for others, they were simply the thoughts of someone who had spent years reflecting on life after achieving massive success. The truth is that many performers eventually experience dramatic shifts in how they view the world. Fame can change people. Success can create pressure. Personal experiences can lead someone to explore philosophy, spirituality, or entirely new ways of thinking. None of that requires cloning. But when a viral clip suggests something unusual, people start connecting unrelated dots. Old interviews suddenly become evidence. Normal personality changes suddenly become suspicious. A natural evolution suddenly becomes a conspiracy. And that is exactly how the debate exploded. Millions of viewers began comparing early career appearances of the actor with his more recent interviews. They studied facial expressions, speech pattern.
That she'd been diagnosed with cancer and was undergoing treatment.
This, of course, came as a huge shock. And William and I have been doing everything we can to process and manage this privately for the sake of our young family.
Middleton has thankfully been in remission since January 2025. Looking back, though, it's difficult not to feel uncomfortable knowing what Middleton was going through while baseless conspiracy theories spread. Number 14, Dave Chappelle. With his hit Comedy Central series in the 2000s, Dave Chappelle achieved superstardom.
Expect this. My resignation, effective immediately. I quit.
Suit yourself, Dave. You've already shot all of your sketches. At this point in the season, you're replaceable.
At the peak of his success, Chappelle not only backed out of his show and a $50 million deal, he went to South Africa for a period and disappeared from the limelight outside of stand-up. In the past decade or so, Chappelle has returned to the mainstream, even bringing back some of his popular characters.
Sweet day and salutations, ladies. My name is Silky Johnson. A little bit about me. I'm a purveyor of precious goods and services, i.e., bitches.
Yet, Chappelle also felt different, from his appearance to his comedy style. Fellow comedian Jim Breuer even questioned if this was the same Dave he starred alongside in Half-Baked.
I can honestly say, and maybe I'm crazy for, and I am crazy for saying this, when I saw him completely come back, I really questioned if that was him.
This further fueled rumors that modern Chappelle is a look-alike or clone. Well, that's far-fetched. Something clearly went down with Chappelle that we may never fully understand.
And I watch these fire videos and I read the comment sections and everyone's like, yeah, it serves these celebrities right. I hope their houses burn down. And you see that? That right there? That's why I hate poor people.
And substituted him with an extraterrestrial.
He's super nice, very soft-spoken, but it's not like you're meeting a human. I mean, and I don't mean this in a bad way. It's sort of like he was so bigger than life, he was so iconic. Right. It's almost like you're meeting an alien.
As this alien imposter created several controversies on Earth, the genuine artifact resided on planet Zorgat. Meanwhile, back on planet Reality, Jackson suddenly passed away in June 2009. The alien conspiracy took a back seat, with people now spreading the rumor that MJ is alive.
They did it to try and belittle me, to try to take away my pride. But I went through the whole system with them, and at the end, I wanted the public to know that I was okay.
Number 12, Joe Biden.
president reposted an online post without context, by the way. He didn't add any commentary to it, but
mannerisms, as if they were detectives searching for clues. Some insisted the differences were too dramatic to ignore. Others argued that the comparisons were completely meaningless. After all, people behave very differently at different stages of their lives. A young performer trying to make audiences laugh might present himself very differently from a veteran artist reflecting on decades of experience. The comedian who made the original claim also has a reputation for speaking in bold, provocative ways. Supporters say he often uses exaggerated language to criticize the entertainment industry and expose what he believes are hidden truths about fame and power. From that perspective, the word cloned might have been symbolic. It might have been a way of saying that the industry sometimes forces performers to become different versions of themselves in order to survive. Under intense pressure, celebrities may reinvent their personalities, adopt new identities, and adapt to shifting public expectations. That kind of transformation can make someone seem like an entirely different person. But again, symbolism doesn't always survive once a comment goes viral. The internet tends to interpret dramatic words literally. And once that happens, the speculation becomes unstoppable. Within hours of the clip spreading, social media was flooded with debates about cloning technology, celebrity manipulation, and the hidden forces that might control the entertainment world. Scientists and researchers quickly pointed out that cloning a fully grown human being with identical memories and personality is not something that exists in reality. The concept belongs to science fiction rather than modern science. Yet that explanation did little to slow the online discussion. When a famous figure remains quiet while millions of people debate something unusual about them, the mystery grows even larger. And so the conversation continues. Some believe the claim was nothing more than a provocative joke designed to spark attention. Others believe it was a symbolic statement about how the entertainment industry reshapes the identities of its biggest stars. And a small but vocal group believes there may be something far stranger happening behind the scenes. For now, there are no verified facts supporting the idea that anything unusual actually occurred. But in the world of viral media, facts often arrive long after the speculation has already spread across the globe. A single comment, a single strange phrase, and suddenly millions of people are debating possibilities that sound like science fiction. Whether the claim was satire, metaphor, or simply misunderstood, it has already achieved one thing that the internet always amplifies. It created a mystery. And once a mystery captures the public imagination, people will keep replaying the moment, analyzing every word and searching for hidden meaning long after the original conversation has ended.